Hello everyone, this is Anfield Road layout in the loft, going live with their usual live. Thank you Dragon Lover for joining. So without further ado, I'm going to just move my chair because I am actually going to be working on something. Thank you. So without further ado, let's go and get my YouTube up. Go and get the stream up. So thank you. Go StreamYard. I have got someone in the basement. I've got Steve Childers. So without further ado, I'll bring Steve up. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Lee.
Hello. I've got William as well.
Hello, William. Hello, Dragon Lover.
Right, let's get the screen to how we usually have it.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's shaking?
Hey Digger. Hey Dragon Lover. Not a whole lot. No room and a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Know the feeling of that one. Mine's the same. I've got no room and a load of stuff going on. But what can we do? We can just only but try and get on with it.
Yep.
I'm going to put it round where I'm working. I'm actually working with polyfiller at the moment for a road I'm doing. If I can get the camera to move. Oh, come
I was
on.
running. I've been running trains most of the day.
I'd love to run trains.
I've been running trains as well, though.
Yeah, my layout's kind of unproductive for train running right now.
So that's where I'm working. I've got some polyfiller I want to do on this area.
Alright.
So what's everyone been working on? Much people working on stuff on the layout?
Actually, I was cutting some matchsticks down to 5 foot and 10 foot HO and double O gauge for something I was going to do for the table, and then I was going to work on cutting chipboard to start a scratch build building that I wanted to try out. Where did I swear there it is. So I swear I'm losing my mind. I set my ruler down 4 times now, and I go to pick it up and can never find it.
That's not in you. Just blame he.
Oh no, that's later. I don't know if either of y'all watch Steve Brown, It's My Railroad.
Yeah, his finger.
Yeah, I swear I'm gonna. If I had his number, I would call him up and go, dude, you're in construction. Where's your PPE? Do I have to remind you of that again? Last time it was a hard hat because he busted his head open on his upper deck when he was working on the lower deck.
I think I'm going to want the other camera stand.
Well, I just got Friday some flats in from Nick over at PTF Designs, PGH Stream Fanatic.
Yeah.
And for the back side of my divider between downtown Chicago and Van Buren Street yard, because all you had there was a gray thing. So I've been sending my cab ride camera around, getting some pictures of it,
Oh, nice.
which looks really good. I think it. So.
Well, that's all that really matters, is that you like it.
A minute, just. Right, I'm moving the camera. I need to put it on the proper stand. I need it above where I'm working. So,
And I can't. I'm stuck on my Aurora roundhouse area in my farm scene because, you know, I've got the painted backdrop board up behind there, but I don't have the photo backdrop of the corn. So I ordered that yesterday, but they've got to customize it because their photo backdrop's only 1.5 inches tall corn.
Right.
I need 6 inches, so they're adding layers, like corn going up the hillside.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, at no extra charge, I might add. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I should have it in a couple weeks.
Actually, Steve, you're down in Florida, right? You're not up in Chicagoland area, right?
Correct. I'm in Florida now. I grew up there. By where you live.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I saw an ad on somebody's channel a while back of Lombard Training Hobbies in Lombard, Illinois. And I was like, I forgot about that place. I actually went by it when I was up there 3 years ago, and was like, oh, it's great, but there's only one slight problem. There's no N-gauge stuff. And he has.
There used to be a hobby shop in Downers Grove, but it went under in about mid-'60s. And then there was a hobby shop in Westmont, and it came and went a couple times in the same building. And they had slot car racing and whole 9 yards. And then there was one down in Darien. But the big train hobby shop of the day back in the 60s and 70s was in LaGrange, right downtown on the south side of the tracks in LaGrange. LaGrange Hobbies.
Yeah. There was one in downtown Elmhurst on First Street. I think, no. First Street runs along the tracks. It was 1 block off of York, back toward the YMCA, heading toward Elm Street and that I used to go to all the time. And I think that's where the Elmhurst model railroad is now. There's a railroad club that's in that, somewhere in that area again. And the next time I get up to visit with my cousins, I want to stop by there and see if I can find the blasted thing.
Yeah, I know there's a big club there.
Dragon Lovers, William.
Do what?
Dragon Lovers sent you pictures in your messenger.
Oh, she sent me pictures of the cherry tree. Awesome. She wanted me to show them off if I could figure a way of showing it off.
Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. That's what it's all about.
Oh, Dragon, those came out beautiful. Let's see if it'll show up on the camera. Yeah, there we go.
They're nice.
It's weeping Japanese cherry trees.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That's made out of florist wire. She was sending me pictures of it yesterday when we were talking about it. She was talking about doing it. She got some new flock over the on Friday. I think she said it came in, and she was going to start playing with that stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. Told her, I was like, we got to figure out how to get her laptop figured out so she can join us on panel sometime. She's got an older laptop that's temperamental at best sometimes.
she's welcome to showing out if she can sort a laptop out.
Yeah. Alright, what size wall was that? Duh.
No, me on big screen, seeing as though I'm working with polyfiller. I'm doing polyfiller on the wall, but I've lost the polyfiller now.
Okay, that's a definite blame Heath.
It is, yeah. It's definitely a blame Heath moment.
Lay stuff down and forget where you put it. That's something that I plan on rectifying when the shed goes up. By God, I will have a spot where I'm going to put all my tools, and they will stay there.
Yes.
It's like when I'm not using them, I will put them like all my rulers are all metal. So I'm gonna get a magnetic strip and I'm gonna stick it on the wall in front of me, and I'm just gonna take them and I'm gonna stick them up in front of me on the wall.
Yeah.
Because I've laid my model railroad reference ruler down about 6 times today doing stuff.
I'm hopefully gonna get a ruler the next couple of weeks, but I'm ordering another camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now I haven't really done much of anything. I've been trying to go through what I have here and what I want to take with me and what I want to throw away, because I don't want to move a whole lot of stuff to the shed.
And then you don't need it.
Well, I know I'll need it in the end, but right now I'm not buying anything new. I'm trying to break everything down that I have into workable pieces that will go on the layout once I move. But there's like 6 things that I really want to buy for the layout, but I haven't done it because I know I'm going to have to move it, and I just don't want to deal with it. All right, what the...
Hey, that looks quite good. I'm just putting polyfiller on and trying to rough it up to make it look like a rough wall. First time I've tried doing anything like this with it. I'm just using the tools you get used for clay. All I want to do is create lines in the wall, because I don't want it a smooth wall.
It's nice that my little camera can go all the way around on the top of a caboose. Not on the cupola, but on the roof.
Yeah.
I've just made a car for mine to go all the way around my layout. And that'll be
Actually,
coming out this way.
I have a car that I could put a camera on. I just got to get a camera to put on it now, because that one that I won from Heath, the Ringling Brothers billboard car and billboard that he was sending out.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you for joining.
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony, hey, Anthony. Grandpa Dodge.
Yeah, Grandpa Dodge. I'm just putting polyfiller on the wall. At first time I tried, making the effect of polyfiller. I I was going to use Mod Pod, Sculpture Mode, but I can't get it. I found it where it's all out of stock in most of the places where they've been.
Well, I want to know if the Black Mama's made it through the pass yet.
Lee, if you go on Amazon, you can usually order it through Amazon. I've actually got a art supply.
I've just made a Amazon account.
Oh, okay.
Because, I'm actually doing a wish list that is going to be uploaded on the channel. I'm doing a wish list, and if anyone wants to buy me anything through your wish list, you're welcome to.
Okay.
Hint, hint, hint. Hint, hint, innit?
Yeah.
We'll let Jackie know.
Oh, she knows about it.
Oh, doing some sculpting wall there. Plastering.
Yeah, he's just doing filler on that part.
I'm doing filler on it, but roughing it up to make it look. I don't want it looking smooth. I want it so it looks like it's peckled. I'm just trying to I'm just messing around with it. I don't know if the idea is going to work or not. It's too smooth a surface. I didn't want it a brick surface. I wanted it to look like a rough surface.
Never fails. I walk away, leave my throttle. And then if something happens, I can't find my throttle.
Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Hey, School Kill.
I'm just.
Yeah, Steve, that's why I'm glad I don't have a walk-around throttle.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Because if I had a walk-around throttle, I would set it down somewhere, and I would absolutely forget where it is.
Hey, Digger Miniatures, you're saying you need toothpicks. I've got about 4 boxes of them, if you want a box. He's just thought he needs toothpicks.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of mad. I got toothpicks from the dollar store, thinking they were like the ones that I had, and it comes out they actually have they're ground to a point on both sides, so they do me absolutely no good for what I use them for. So when I do it, I have to cut the edge off of one side to do them. And I was like, oh well. I was like, well, that's what I get for not looking at what it said.
Yeah, it's what you got.
Yep, I grabbed toothpicks instead of cocktail sticks. I should have grabbed cocktail sticks.
Yeah. I don't know how long I've had that polyfill. It's the one that's already mixed in the pot from Poundland. But it's starting to dry out. But all you do with it, you get a spray bottle. Like so. And just wet it.
Yep. Yeah, that's all you have to do is just wet it down with a little bit of water and then mix it up when it sets up.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, I'll be right back.
It'd be a bit runny anyway. I'd rather if it's more runnier, it's easier to work with. No, Jackie won't be in the stream yet. She's busy watching a friend's live stream. Not about one. I friends got a mad about. Well, 2 friends have. He's got a webcam that runs 24/7 when he's cruising, and he's out cruising at the moment, so Jackie's watching the webcam at the moment. My volume is low because I'm away from the mic. Yeah, my volume is low on my mic. I ain't got a plug-in mic. I need to get a plug-in mic, Anthony. I'm going to have a look at my settings, my mic settings. Audio. Is that better with my audio?
Define
Is
better.
that too?
Yep, that works.
Right. What's it like now?
Sounds good.
It's fine.
Leave it at that. It was dead low.
Yeah.
In StreamYards, it was too low. Yeah, so that's what it was.
Oh, where did I?
What have you done now?
Oh, there it is. Looking for something that I was looking to play with later.
Oh shoot. Inadvertently threw the wrong switch.
Dope.
So,
Hate when that happens.
So did you have an Uncle Fester moment?
Yeah. Definitely a Heath moment.
yeah, definitely a Heath moment.
Yup.
I think I need a stool. I shouldn't be so tall. I shouldn't be so short. So I found out why my mic was low. It was too low. Just a Heath moment.
Trains don't like it when you compress them against the end of track bumper.
Not usually. You either break the coupler off, or you end up taking off the end of the rail bumper.
Or you make 7 passenger cars buckle.
Hello, Randall.
Hey, Randall Ellison.
Hello,
Thank
Randall.
you for joining me. Thank you for joining us. I'm messing around with polyfiller on the wall, and I'm quite liking the effect I'm getting. I'm actually looking at getting an airbrush at some point as well.
Yeah. There's about 3 of them I have my eye on lately.
I went last week on the 14th of this month. I went to my model shop for the first time since it's been back open. And I was in my element because they'd been short. I went in, the shelves were just packed full of train stuff and kits. I couldn't believe it. I thought, yes.
Oh, believe me, I'm waiting on. I ordered what was it? 2 brush sets from Artist Opus over from your neck of the woods, Lee.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for them to come in, but I went on their website, and I'll be doggone if they don't have airbrush compressors and airbrushes available on there too. And I was like, ooh, I like that airbrush. Ooh, I like that compressor. And I started looking at it.
Hello, Scott. Hillbilly
Hey, Scott.
Railroad.
Heidi
And
ho!
I almost
Howdy-ho,
bought it,
Scott.
and I changed my mind when I looked and realized the only thing they had was UK plugs.
I've actually, believe it or not, that Hillbilly Railroad, he done a live stream through StreamYard. I was his first guest on his live stream.
Awesome.
He put it up. He didn't know. I had to tell him how he put it up. He put the link up in the chat, and I was and everything. And I was in talking to him. I was the first one on his stream. And I tell you now, he's doing some. He's just starting a layout. To be honest, he's been out of it for a while, I believe. He's in the States. I know that. He's from your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I'm still in the process of debating when I build the layout if I am going HO or if I'm going to stay with my end scale stuff.
So you're not sure what you're doing yet?
No, I haven't decided which way I'm going. Part of me wants to stay with the end scale because it's what I have, but part of me wants to do HO because of the railroad that I want to do. There's more stuff available in HO for that road name because I'm wanting Chicago Northwestern.
Oh yeah, there's tons of HO.
Yeah, there's tons of HO. There's not a whole lot of end scale.
And you can run UP on it too.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing early steam or late steam. Early diesel.
Hello,
transition.
Jackie.
They still run it on the Chicago Northwestern.
Hello, Grandpa Kevin.
Yeah.
Their city
Jackie's
service.
just come in, but she's not feeling too good
passenger
because
trains,
she's got a chest infection at
like
the moment.
the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Train used to run in from Omaha via Chicago Northwestern tracks into Union Station on the north ramp.
Yeah. That was something I was looking at was I was thinking about the Chicago Northwestern because I grew up on the Geneva subdivision in Elmhurst. So it was kind of, by the time I came along in the 70s, it was F units doing everything. But I know my uncle probably got to see steam, and so did my aunt. My one uncle that passed away 2 years ago.
My father was on the last CB&Q steam regular service passenger train from downtown Chicago to Downers Grove, because back in those days the commuter line terminated in Downers Grove, not Aurora.
Yeah.
Shortly after, out to Aurora. But anyway, so he was on that end of September or end of October 1959. I was 2 years old. I don't remember it, but I do remember steam excursion trains that used to run.
Hello, UFO.
Hey, UFO.
Excursion trains used to run from Chicago to Galesburg, Illinois on the weekends.
Yeah. See, those were all gone by the time I came around in the 70s.
Yeah. I think
I never got
69
to see them.
the excursions.
Yeah, but they some of my older cousins would remember it, but my uncle Alan Schneegus, like I said, he passed away. I think it was 2 years ago now, at the ripe young age of 93,
Wow.
and was the last of an age that we lost. He was a World War II veteran and a sub technician, and yeah, my family's lost 2 Navy personnel in the last 3 years. Because my father was my father was Korea. He was 85. But yeah, they oh, Windows, right. Do I have? I don't remember if I have any resin windows or not.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's good, eh?
I had some. I just don't know where I put them. Oh, that's the roof tiles. There they are. Windows and doors, oh my.
I'm happy with that. It's looking good. I think the polyfill of those a bit runny.
Alright, where...
Rather it be runny though than it's easier to work with.
Oh, that's why.
So was it a passenger train, or was it a
Jackie's just hit the nail on the head there with that. It looks like the White Cliffs of Dover.
That was my SD-45. It ran into a tipped over passenger train that I couldn't see. It's one of 2 cars flipped over from that previous engagement.
Jackie, you're actually right, it does.
Randall, take it easy, mate. Nice to see you to call in for a bit, mate. Thank you.
Actually, Lee, that reminds me, with Jackie bringing up the White Cliffs of Dover, I've got Dragon Lover will remember this. There's a comment running through my head from a group that works Carolina Renaissance Festival that just ran through my head, but that's not. Mel did a ocean scene for tabletop gaming, and he did White Cliffs of Dover for 25mm gaming, and wow, it was impressive.
I'm happy with that. That looks good because it's not rough no more. Because what I'm doing, I'm letting it go off slightly, and then I'm running it back, the pointy thing back through it.
Right.
Because I don't want it rough. I want it, when I do dry brush it with the watered down acrylic, I want it to look like a type of cliff type face.
Right. Yeah, almost like the limestone.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do different things. I'm just trying different things. I've tried. I don't know if anyone had seen that thing. You know, Chris from Go Veer and Go Home.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I hadn't seen a video or anything that
Yeah,
he's
he's
done.
done a video over with baking soda, and then you can make it the peeling effect with acrylic.
I've seen a salt treatment for that.
Yeah, I've seen salt, and I've seen
Chris
actual
from
AK.
Go Home and Go Veer done baking soda.
Huh.
Damn it.
And I've seen.
And it works. It makes when you paint over where because what you do, you brush on you wet the thing. I'll be showing you it in a bit. Anyway, you wet it, then you paint over it with the acrylic. But where the stuff that comes off, it looks like the paint's chipping.
Oh, okay. I know. I've seen the actual. What is it? AK Interactive.
Interesting. I thought I'll give it a go. It was on Chris. Chris had done it on Go Veer and Go Home.
I'm not really sure. I like.
Did anyone see the video I brought out over the pipelines?
Yeah, I looked at it. Your straws?
Yeah, that looks good, though.
Yeah, you may want to try some stir sticks. The same process, just use stir sticks.
Yes, over making a plank wagon, yes, I was thinking of that. I'm trying to get a little bit of content out, because now I've gone over, I think I'm at, Jackie's just put it in the, leave off my baking soda. You still had a full one. There was a full one in the cupboard. I robbed the half of one.
Oh yeah, I've got a box of baking soda on the
workbench.
on the workbench here.
I'll be moving the camera back over on the workbench, and I'll show you the idea. I'm gonna do it on a live. I'm gonna try and if it knackers up, I just blame Heath.
Oh, that's something else Dragon Lover was saying. She's wanting to get the Blame Heath t-shirt.
Yeah.
She's in the process of.
I got one for myself and one for my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if your one's in the wash, you usually wear your wife's one.
Hers is kind of small.
Yeah.
Oh, that window stinks. Some of these windows, when I cast them in resin, they had air pockets in them, so I got air bubbles in it. And for what I'm wanting to do, I don't want the air bubble affecting in it. Well,
Yeah, that does
no.
sound good, that of Randall. He's got the new BNSF he wants to review. Does sound interesting, that, Randall. I'm happy with that cliff face. That cliff face does look good.
Hey Randall, which you were saying you wanted to compare it to the Athearn. Which BNSF ES44 did you get? Who's it by? Of course, there'll be one diesel locomotive on my layout when I get it, and it's an homage to Vinny.
Hello, Steve87.
Hey,
Steve 87. It's the other Steve.
Yeah, it's the other Steve. That's what I was about to say. It's the other Steve, innit?
Yeah, but I plan on doing an homage to Vinny. I plan on getting one of the newer BNSF, and for the road number, I'm gonna take off the road numbers that are on it, and I'll put it in 6951 on it.
That does look well.
I'm gonna redo the road numbers on it, and I've got a couple different cars that I plan on doing.
Yeah,
different things I'm gonna do on the layout and see if people notice them when I do them.
I've got to take this road out next couple of days. I'm redoing my road. I'm ripping it out. There'll be a video coming up of it. My road that goes up to my farm. I'm redoing it. I'm not happy with it, so I rip out the project and then there'll be a video coming up of it.
Yes, I showed up. I'm here.
Camera back on. I'm going to put the camera back on.
Just running trains.
Yep, Steve's running trains.
Yeah, Steve's running trains. I'm going through model resin casts from way back, trying to find. I was looking for some windows because I was going to do 25 millimeter house for gaming, but the look I was going for, I don't really like. I don't think the windows would look right. They're more English than they are Celtic. I was kind of thinking I wanted to do something more along the lines of Viking, but I was going to do a Viking log house, but I don't know.
Right. That's another camp. There we go. Hello, Anthony. Redneck way of life.
Hey, Anthony.
Hello.
Right. I'm going to sit at my workbench and make another load. But I'm gonna. Oh no, I wasn't. I was gonna do that. I thought the camera's in the wrong. Got camera. I need to get the camera in the right place. It's in the wrong place. Definitely a blame Heath moment.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a blame Heath on me. I was scraping the flashing of the resin off, and it shot up and popped me in the one of the bigger pieces shot up and popped me in the nose. Now I'm like sneezing from it. Ugh.
You know, it feels weird, no Joe, with this one. But
yeah.
I did send him the link, but he may have other stuff too, and he is. I know that everyone is trying to get back to normality.
Yeah. Yeah, I think since the last time we were, I don't know if I brought up last time I managed to get my first of my showstopper shots, and I get my second on the 3rd of May.
No, that's not bad.
No, it was like it's like 3 weeks apart that they had.
I'm gonna bring that idea. I'll bring it down on the bench and show you now. That baking powder one. I covered it in baking. You'd wet it and then put the baking soda on it, and then brush it. Use acrylic. You'll see in a minute. Yeah, you sure can, Dragon Lover. Blame Heath for it. You've just seen, William, what Dragon Lover spilt all over a bench. You don't want to do that. It means you're going to have to go out and buy some more.
Yeah. Hopefully you spilled it on. Hopefully you spilled it on the on a catch pad, not the wooden table. She has she's also a seamstress, and she uses her layout table, I think, is where she's been doing her modeling and everything too. She got into painting a company by the name of Reaper Miniatures. They do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons style stuff and that. She's got a bunch of chromatic dragons that she got.
Yeah, it would be nice to try and see if we could get her up on the show.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, you can use your phone.
Yeah, she doesn't have to show her face.
Yeah.
She can have it on. She can have it on the workbench. Huh? Is John from School Kill still in here?
Ooh. She just sent me a picture of the dragon she's been working on.
She only done a supply run yesterday. That's what you want, Digger. John, I thought you were already subbed to me, mate. I noticed you've only just subbed to me. Thank you. I thought you were already, because I've been going in your streams and everything, and sidetrack streams. I thought you were already subbed to me. Right. Thank you for subbing to me, John. Just got the acrylic out. I'm gonna.
Hey Lee, if you want to see Dragon Lover's newest dragon, she just sent me a picture in Messenger. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the Pathfinder Red Dragon from Reaper Miniatures.
Oh, nice. Do you know what we'll have to do? I don't know if
What's that?
Dragon Lover, on my about page, you know where you're doing the pictures to William? If you want me to show any of your pictures, I can show them by you emailing me to them, as long as you give me permission. Or do you like doing it through William? It's up to you. Because I've done it with my Rick R, haven't I? I don't mind doing that way, but we need to get her up on the show, I think.
Yeah.
We need to look at getting you up, Dragon Lover 68. We need to look at getting you up on the show. I'm putting you on big for a bit, but I'm still messing around with trying to see what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
The acrylics out. I'm debating on what. This is going to be just a test. I'm gonna.
Well, this ain't good.
What'd you do?
Oh, I'm okay. I thought I had them both on the same track. coming head on to each
that,
other.
That would have been funny to put.
Oh, crap.
Put.
That's the one bad thing
Okay.
about DCC.
I've just got to run down a minute. Back in a minute. So, if you or anyone just watch the stream a minute, I'll be back in a minute. I've just got to go out the loft.
All right, Lee. She was saying she'd be more than happy to send you the pictures.
Yeah, I've just seen that in the chat. Yeah. I'll come back. I've
All
just got to run out. I've got to go check the stuff that's in the oven. Back in a minute.
Okay.
Everything was fine until I hit the emergency.
So you running DC or DCC?
DCC.
Okay. Oh. All right. Where did I put... Crap. Oh, there he is. I knocked one of my miniatures over, and I was like, where is my miniature that I'm looking for? Because I'm using him as a scale. Make sure I have the walls the right size. I'm kind of guessing at the wall sizes, but see if it would work. Yeah. I actually like that. All right.
Back.
All right.
All right, now I got them back around again.
I'll take you off big screen. I've got you on big screen. I've just noticed.
What I did, Steve, was I had two trains coming like this, and I thought I inadvertently threw a crossover switch and they were on the same track. Well, they weren't. But in the process of hitting the emergency stop, I also hit a different crossover switch. So when I started re-railing, I kept derailing because of I was going across the crossover the wrong way. So anyway, it's all fixed. All human error. Just because I don't have my computer and JMRI Panel Pro hooked up to this monitor, this 47-inch TV, where I can see how the switches are thrown.
No.
Yeah.
It's not a human mistake. It's a Heath mistake.
Yeah, hey, Heath did it.
Yeah, Heath did it.
Yeah, blame Heath. I don't know if this idea is working. Oh yes, it is.
What are you doing, Lee?
Going over that baking powder, and then you're meant to let it dry.
Okay.
It's an old truck anyway. I just thought I'll give it a go.
Whoop.
I'm going to go and make a load, I think. I've had enough of that idea. That's just not going to work. I'm going to go and make a load. I can't be bothered with that idea. Me won't come on well.
Well, make sure you turn on the exhaust fan when you go make that load.
ATF's trying to catch up with this train.
Right.
Sorry, Lee, you left the door wide open for that one.
I know I did, yeah.
Lee.
Well, there I did it again.
Alright.
Right, here we go. I've gone on big screen.
Yeah.
I'm going to make another load. I need to make a shorter one, so I'm going to make one. May as well.
Wow, I'm really liking these glue bottles. Dragon Lover, I'm so glad I picked those up at the train show. They're perfect for.
What was the train show?
It was a couple weeks ago in Hickory, North Carolina.
I remember you telling me that. I just want to know how. I wasn't here last Sunday, so I didn't hear how it was.
Oh, it was great. It was actually a whole lot of fun. I picked up like 4 or 5. I think it was like 5 or 6 different cars. Couple Chicago Northwesterns, stock cars from Atlas. So I've got.
I can't do that no more. I am not putting glue in a container and putting cling film over it. After so long, it does go hard. The idea, it works. It works for a bit.
I shouldn't I, Jackie?
What's that?
She said, Jackie's saying blame you, Lee, instead of Heath.
Yeah, Jackie's going to get a T-shirt printed with Blame Lee.
Well, my wife embarrassed me in the middle of one of Heath's live streams. I'm sitting here in my Blame Heath shirt, and all of a sudden she comes walking in a white T-shirt, and she had printed out, the Blame Heath logo off the computer, right, and had like 4 or 5 pieces of paper with it stuck around all over her. So she embarrassed me into buying her own Blame Heath shirt.
Well, William, it helps if you glue the right walls together, you dipstick.
Does William?
Thankfully, it was only PVA glue.
I know it's like I'm only using tacky glue now to make this load.
Yeah. Well, I've gotten away from using super glue on a lot of things.
Oh, do you know what glue I've finally been out and bought?
I give up.
I give up. Did you find some Gorilla Glue? Oh, Tamiya. Ha ha ha.
Oh, yeah. What, show me the cap. Is it green? Yes.
Yeah, the green label. Yeah.
I got that.
Who was... I think Dragon Lover was telling me...
First time I've used it, I'm starting to use it on plastic kits and on the plastic card. And I love using it better than super glue.
Yeah, I think it was Dragon Lover was telling me that, was it Testers got bought out and they're not doing, you can't find their Model Master paint anymore.
Well, they say that.
Yeah, because Vinny was saying there's no Model Masters. What was that glue that Vinny can't get?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Model Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Model Masters plastic glue. So I was like, oh well.
Yeah, Lee, you've came to the great side of the glue. Yeah, I have. I like that glue better. First time I tried it, and it's better glue for doing anything with well and truly.
This is the second time. I've got a switch that keeps throwing itself.
I mean, what, have you got a ghost moving one of your switches?
I do.
I was about to say, wait a minute, what part of Chicago do you model?
All different parts. But the CB&Q primarily, and CB&Q in Santa Fe.
Okay. I was about to say, it depends on what town you're modeling that the switch keeps throwing. I was about to say, I know there's a couple of hot spots in Downers Grove, Elgin, and Elmhurst.
Yep. CB&Q doesn't go through Elmhurst, but Downers Grove, yes, I'm modeling that. That's my hometown.
Oh, okay. There's actually a the tabletop games that I collect. They've got a store in downtown Downers Grove at one of the shops. It's the Downers Grove Games Workshop. And
I haven't been there. Last time I was there was 4 years ago or 5 years.
Yeah, I hadn't been there, and well, let's see, did I go into? Yeah, I went to Downers Grove for when I went up to Chicago for my aunt's funeral 3 years ago. But yeah, they I didn't go up the last time I was up there.
I've got smaller straws as well. I found. I'm making another load. Right, I need to find wooden straws. That's all they're used for. Those paper straws. That's all they're any good for. Use them for modelling. They're no useless to drink out of.
Go to a pub and get some of their stir straws.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
what?
plastic. Yeah, the
Yeah,
plastic
those are
straws.
typical.
Yeah.
I got a packet of the cardboard ones from Asda,
Yeah.
but I've got the plastic thinner ones as well. I'm gonna try for loads.
Well, see, Steve, he's doing HO double O.
Yeah,
So
the
the
difference is minimal.
yeah.
There's not much difference in really, is there, Steve?
I think what's double O's 170 something, 78.
Yeah, I keep saying to myself, I'll look it up, and I never do.
HO is 187.
Yeah, it's 187, and then
Double O is slightly bigger, but not totally noticeable, depending on what you're
yeah,
doing.
but it's the same track distance. So
Yeah, same gauge. Same gauge
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, because the cars are one on it. Because that's what Sparky does. Ah, that looks well. That looks well. And they're all hanging over. I love how that is. I'm going to try making one out. I've got a pallet
wow,
there.
Jackie, that's harsh.
What?
Jackie was saying, can it glue Lee's mouth together? It would be so quiet not having to listen to him rant on. I have no idea what started that.
Steve,
No,
is
no,
Revell
I-
still in business? I didn't know Revell was still in business.
Revell? Oh wow. I haven't seen. Oh man.
Yeah, Steve.
I knew Revell.
76. So okay.
Yeah, I know they did. They did plastic models. I didn't realize they did glue and paints also. Because back then I always used testers.
Yeah, back in the day, there was another brand I used to use too. Came in little bottles. But they, you know how testers is just kind of they're smooth, but they're square, around
Yeah.
the edges. This other stuff was like indented on its square sides, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me.
That's another one
Well,
I used to
you
get.
had Camia paint. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This
Yeah,
is
That's citrus.
Yeah, the Citadel. I've got it in the new bottle that I got. I went and took all my, because I had 2
I
bottles of
got
it.
that from a gaming workshop.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
the
not
problem
just
is be careful with that tip, Lee, because that tip will slide out if you're not careful. If you get glue in it,
Yes.
you'll shoot it across the room.
Yes.
okay.
I
I need
noticed that.
everybody's opinions. I've
Go
got
on, stick.
corn. All right, let's talk corn.
I'll put you on bit.
I've got
Wrong one.
I've got a bunch, and I mean a bunch of these that I have to paint the tips of, the tassels. Okay. We have this toasted marshmallow. We have school bus. We have classic caramel. Or we got warm buff. Or brown. Don't everybody jump at once. I know there's a lag.
Oh, cool, Dragon Lover. Cool. I'll take a look at the Hobby Lobby down here. Well, see, I don't ever
UFO?
use the tester's glue anymore.
Yes, Steve, I do want opinions.
Yeah.
I'm 10. Well, it could be almost any one of these, depending on the age of the corn.
Yeah, Anthony, I've gotten away from using a lot of Games Workshop stuff. I'm actually in the process right now of looking for the old Vallejo guide that shows the Games Workshop miniature paint names and what the Vallejo paint names are, because I'm having a little bit of a price sticker shock, I should say, as to what they want for their stuff nowadays.
Oh yeah.
And you know, back in the day, it used to be they had the names.
July.
Both companies had the same names, and then GW went and put a cease and desist order out, and then they changed all their names over to something new. So you can't mix and match.
Or it's starting to dry, and I'm just talking about the tassels on the top, not the silk of the ears.
You know, Steve, it's been so long since I've seen corn. I forgot what it looks like.
Well, I may just wait and see when my photo backdrop gets here and see if there's tassels on it, and then just attempt to match those.
Yeah. The other thing I can't wait is till next
I know the
week.
stalks are green, Steve. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tassels.
Talking about the very top of the...
Which is just the very, very top of the corn.
Yep. I've got new jeweler's files coming in this week from Amazon.
Ooh, I got mine from Aldi.
Yeah. Well, I've got an old set of P3s from, God, years ago, but I've worn them out, and I've lost almost the entire set. And I found a set on Amazon, and I ordered those. One other thing that'll be in one day, and then like a couple days after that, I finally managed to get my knock kayakers in N scale. I finally found a place that had it. Hobby Link had them on eBay. So I will finally have my knock kayakers for my layout. When I do the new layout, I'm doing a whitewater area, and I'm going to put the two kayakers on it. Because the one they have is a red boat, which is the exact color of mine.
Steve, Jackie's saying cream yellow.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what Jackie's just put in the chat.
Or a little darker. Like that. I might mix. I think I'll mix some of the school bus in.
That's what I do. I go for mixing. It doesn't hurt mixing acrylics.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been known to blend acrylics all the time on models.
I'm gonna start doing that now. Blending on the palette. Not talking about that. I've got to wash that palette later from the acrylic being in it. I've only just noticed I've got my name on the end of Anfield Road.
Yeah.
I know why that was. That was from yesterday. I was in someone's stream yesterday. I went up on a panel. Can't think whose panel it was. It wasn't train related. It was something totally different to trains.
Cheating
I
on us,
think.
Lee?
Well,
Going on somebody else's non-train panel.
yeah.
Oh, I've done that with Hangouts with Toy Man.
Yeah.
Just
I know whose it was. I think I was on. I think it was Nora's.
Uh, yeah, Nora does a Hangout Sunday nights at 7.
Yeah, but he done the daytime one as well.
Yeah, he's got his Thursday hanging with Nora and friends. Because that
Yeah,
usually goes off while I'm at work.
yeah. I'm not a fan of using the thinner straws. They're not as easy to work with as with the other one. They're too thin. They're too thin. They're too thin.
Yeah, Digger, those two brands are great for doing terrain. He's talking about using Apple Barrel and Folk Art, which here stateside we can get from Walmart very, very, very cheaply. Actually, I've got one. Actually, I've got a couple of them because I got a brown oxide. Dark granite was for my rocks, but I was going to do this for my water.
Thank
I've
you for
got
calling in,
I've got the
Steve. 87.
Bahamian Blue and Atlantis to
Bye,
do my
Steve.
water.
Bye,
Bye,
Steve.
Steve.
87.
see you,
Thank you for
Steve.
calling. See you in the streams. I can't find where they've gone. I've got a box of.
Anthony, I forgot you were across the pond. I was thinking you were here stateside.
It's Anthony. Dodge? He's here in Toledo.
No, no, no.
Thank you for
Oh
coming
yeah.
up, John Skullkel. Thank you for coming on up on the in. Thank you again.
He was saying. I thought he was saying he was in Germany. Takes
No,
3 or 4 days to pick up at my German shop to my doorstep.
Yeah, because he's ordering online.
Oh, he's ordering from Germany. Okay.
Yeah, because all the stuff he runs on his channel, all the trains he runs is German trains.
That's what I'm thinking. That that 210. I think it was a 210-2 that I had from Mini Tricks. It was a DC that I got probably 25 years ago. But for the life of me, I can't remember what it was now. That the chassis broke on it. I never could find another one.
No one's tried putting links in. I haven't tried yet. I'm gonna try and put a link in a minute. And let's see if it gets removed or not.
Bye, John.
I'm gonna.
Hey, Chris. All right, bye, John.
Hi, Chris. I'm gonna see if I can find a channel to post in. Right. Let's see.
Hey, Chris.
We'll see if that stays
Um,
in. That Skull Hills channel, let's see if this stays in. It wasn't letting us post on Friday in the chat. YouTube, Google moderator was removing stuff. Anthony and me have both posted in. Let's see if it stays in.
it looks like it's holding.
Oh, flump. Oh my. Oh, flump. I've lost. My camera's flickering. How's that light? I don't like my camera's flickering. Yeah, so far so good. I can't hear no one at the moment. My earphones have gone dead. I've got to plug in different earphones. I'm hoping I'm going to find out now. I'm going to plug in a set of headphones. Oh great, I shouldn't have done that. I need to plug in my main headphones because my mobile headphones have gone dead. Up to now, they've stayed in.
Oh, Chris, no problem.
Let's see if they work. Why is my camera flickering?
It could just be the. It may not be your camera. I forgot what the frequency of the lighting.
Yeah.
No, the frequency of the lighting. All right. Can do that.
Ah, yeah, I could have got a spotlight above me. I've got my usual spotlight on. It could be that.
Chris, the only thing I'll have to remember is going on and checking one of your videos and commenting on it so YouTube doesn't take the sub away thinking it's a bot.
Yeah.
So I'll do that later on tonight when I get a chance to run over there.
My channel. Oh, has anyone seen where I'm at on how many subs I'm at?
Oh, how many?
402.
Cool.
I didn't expect to get that,
Got me beat by a long shot.
Yeah, I think I'm hovering at 223 right now, and it keeps.
Yeah.
Every time I look at it, it jumps back and forth.
Yeah.
It's like I need to.
32.
Yeah, it keeps trying to do that with me. gluing matchsticks together now to make me pallets as well. I've only been going an hour 25. I'll probably just go slightly 2 hours, 2 hours 30 or something today. I'm not going a long one.
Okay.
I'll see how it goes, because I know we'll just play it by ear. See how many we've got. 13 watching. It's been a good stream.
Yeah.
Steve's. When are you getting your new computer, Steve? Oh,
I don't know.
what's that, Steve?
As long as I can operate with what I've got, until I get to the stage where I need to run operations, okay, I'm not going to get a computer. Or when I can no longer see the Van Buren Street yard due to buildings.
Yeah, I'm putting OBS on my laptop next couple of weeks.
You know, I could never get OBS to work right for me. That's why I ended up going with StreamYards.
Well, I'm not going with OBS, the proper OBS. I'm going with Streamlab OBS.
Oh, okay.
There's a Streamlab OBS that I'm going to go with. That's what my plan is.
Oh, okay.
But I may not be if I can. Oh, I've got to go down. Back in a minute. Hold the fort, everyone.
All right.
Surprised my wife's not
Probably
home.
check the food.
I re-indexed the turntable last week, and then I came in and did the ballasting, and then of course you get any ballast in this thing, and it jumps, and then you got to re-index it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna wait till I'm all done with it before I do.
Yeah, I think that's why. If I do the roundhouse on my layout, I plan on going in, doing the Kato roundhouse. They've got a real nice one that they have, but I don't know. I hadn't decided whether or not I'm going with a roundhouse or not.
It was interesting. I've been doing some research because Jason, the train freak, wants me to talk about the CB&Q. I think in June, and so I've been brushing up, and I never realized it because it was no longer used when I was a kid. But there was a turntable in Downers Grove back prior to 1959, and they stopped steam commuter service and extended it out to Aurora. They put a turntable out there so they could turn the E8s around, E7s and E8s around for the commuter trains. But by 66, 67, they went ahead and put cabs on the last of the bi-level commuter hookups, so that they didn't have to turn the diesels around either.
Ah.
So I guess technically I could say it's turntables in Downers Grove, although it wasn't used in the mid-60s like I'm modeling. And it didn't have a roundhouse. It was just a turntable and a steam engine maintenance shed.
Yeah.
I think there are 2 or 3 installed.
Yeah, I also found out I'm really bummed out right now because I was looking forward to May 22nd going to the North Carolina Transportation Museum. They're having a model train show up there in East Spencer at the Transportation Museum, and I was hoping to get up there and get pictures of the was it Southern 611, the J class that they had that they were working
I'll watch
on.
that on Thursday. I'll watch that, Chris. If you haven't used StreamYard for a bit, it is hard. Pile of matchsticks, and I'm gonna glue them together to make square
Glue?
posts for
Did I hear
making me
Lee say
pallets.
glue?
Yeah,
And I've
yeah.
just lost my headphones because I've got my boring headphones I don't like. I'd rather
Yep,
have the other
Lee
ones.
brought up the G word again.
I need to
He
get...
brought up glue.
No, I didn't bring up glue.
I'll send you a tanker here.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
hating these. I need to get myself headphones like Steve's.
Yeah, I
They're
need to
good.
get. I want to get another set besides the gaming set that I have. Or I may just end up getting a doing like Steve Steve Arnold does, and use my Apple headphones off my iPad, and just not use headphones at all on my computer on the stream.
I tried to hook up these, you can't see them, but I've got some Bluetooth earbuds. And they hook up to my phone, but I couldn't get them to hook up to my Surface Pro here.
I can get them to. I can get my Bluetooth headphones to link up to my laptop. Not a problem.
Wouldn't work. I tried, and I finally gave up, and that's why I went and got these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a I don't know if I have Oh, I do have Bluetooth on here. Okay. Bluetooth devices. All right, I'll have to go in there and see if I can.
Oh, Randall's back? I thought he took the van.
He's back. He come back before. I was meant to say to you before. Cause the way I've moved my monitor now, I can see my monitor a lot better. And I've had a revamp. Cause I've got 2 mounting points now on my workbench for my table, for my actual webcam when I'm working on the
I've got
bench.
some wiring. You know, now that I'm stuck and I can't do anything more here until I get that backdrop in. And it's going to be a couple weeks before I get it. I've got a bunch of wiring. I've run wires across for the LocoNet, Ethernet, USB, power lines, etc.
Yeah, I've got USB line all the way down on one side of my layout now.
You can't see it, but it's right back here. I just got to hook up this electrical box. And once I get that done, I got some plugs to add to the lines. And maybe that's what I'll work on this next week. Because then I can bring my old computer out at least, which is at least got more graphics capabilities than this.
Yeah.
So that I can run multiple cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I plan on doing down in the shed. When I get the shed, is my laptop is going to come back and forth with me, but I'm going to end up. I've got an HDMI plug on the on my laptop. I'm going to plug it into a probably a 24-inch monitor or something like that, and hang the monitor up on the wall so when I walk around the shed, I can follow chat and anything else that I'm doing.
Well, that's part of the game plan, is to have a 27 to 32-inch monitor on a pivot here on the desk where it will fold up out of the way or flop down. But I want it to be touch screen so that I can throw switches just by touch. And then I do have an HDMI line for the 47-inch TV so that down at the other end doing switching operations, then I can see. I'll still have to use the controller to throw switches, but I can see the state of the turnout on the 47-inch TV through Panel Pro,
right?
JMRI.
Yeah. What'd you do, Lee? Did you bump your camera again?
No, I booted myself out of StreamYard.
You booted yourself off of StreamYard?
Yeah, I've got that many windows open, and I ended up closing StreamYard.
Right now, I've got two windows open. I've got the StreamYard window, and then I've got YouTube pulled up, but I've got it paused from earlier so I can watch the chat.
I've got live aboard Amy Jo, a friend of mine, live feed that's no voice on. And I've got another one, Morning Star. He's going 24/7 with his camera, but Amy Jo's has just gone into the marina. It's a friend of mine. He's only just got over COVID. He caught COVID and he thought he was not going to pull through it.
Yeah, eventually this area here will have a piece of foam that'll be scenic lift out section.
Cool.
Jackie, I was working on.
Oh. Go ahead.
I'll say, Jackie, I was working on doing an HO scale house. Just kind of playing around with some ideas for stuff. It's more tabletop gaming than anything. Although I did want to pick on Randall Ellison, Bono, Arkansas. The only Bono I know is the lead singer of U2. I didn't know they named a city after him here stateside.
Hello, Tony Northeastern. Thank you for joining.
Hey, Tony.
Tony. Well, hell's bells. I'm finding all kinds of stuff under here.
That was a good... he done a premiere a couple of days ago. Tony did. It was a nice build. He does some good scratch building, and I must admit on that, Tony does.
Yeah, he does.
He's good at his catapulting everything everywhere. Tony does some nice scratch builds. I'm just gluing matches together to make square posts for pallets.
Oh.
I was meant to do this today, yesterday, but the weather was too nice, so I went in the loft. It's getting a bit warm in the loft lately with that sun.
Well, I've got my little portable air conditioner running right now. It sits right down here.
I've got a fan somewhere, USB fan, but can I find it? It was put away for the winter under my layout, and can I find it? No.
That's one thing I've got. That when we had our sunroom before, when our split unit died, that we had the window unit we had. it was like almost like a hotel heater air conditioner died. We ended up going to Lowe's and buying the portable units, and I've got one that's it's 1500 BTU, and it's both air conditioning and heat that will be going down in the shed.
Yeah,
I love that thing.
That's the next size up for mine.
Yeah.
All right. And I didn't need the heat, even in the wintertime.
Yeah.
This Lanai stays. I think their lowest it's been in here is 60.
Yeah.
And I've got an electric heater. You know, between the house heat and stuff, I open up and turn the fans on. I open up the 2 sliding doors. The temperature equalizes pretty quick. So.
Yeah. See, well, down in the shed, I'm not gonna have that luxury of being able to pop open for the winter, but yeah. I wish I could. I wish I could do the. When we built the sunroom, I wish I could use it for the train, but that's not going to happen. That's going to be more the craft and hobby room for the kids and the wife. Of course, my wife's also talking about getting a CRC machine.
It looks like he's gotten some paint out.
I am.
Yeah, he's doing the corn stalks.
Oh, he's doing some paint of acrylics.
Yep.
Rain makes corn.
I hate corded headphones. Whiskey. I keep pulling them out.
Whiskey makes the girls frisky.
That's right.
Jackie said she's got an air fan. I know, because she's got the same one, but she won't give me that one. I've got to try and find the original. I've got to try and find my one.
There is a corn processing plant. Well, there's bunches in Iowa, but either Clinton, Iowa, or Cedar Rapids, Iowa, either one. I tell you what, it's the worst smell imaginable, other than a confined feedlot.
You've never been to a Scottish Highland Festival and smelled haggis being cooked in the morning, then, have you?
No.
I've smelled outhouses that smell better. I don't know how the Scots eat it.
I finally got home. Menudo's that way. Menudo is beef tripe or guts, and it is god awful as well.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, yeah. Right. Project number 2.
Project number 2.
Yep. I got the house built together. Now I just gotta wait for everything to dry, and then I will go in and put the plaster walls on it later.
Oh, I'll probably catch up on my YouTube later, and I won't be on Sidetrack Sunday tonight. I'll catch
it's
you
on Ray's channel, right?
I don't know who's it's on tonight. I've no idea.
I think it's on Rainbow Bells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, reminder came up. It's on Ray.
And note
tonight.
to self: school bus yellow is school bus yellow. So let's try some caramel. I'm gonna make a mess before it's all said and done.
Well, that's usually what. That's usually a good thing.
Yeah, she's got us doing that, Tony. I've got the same fan up here. It's somewhere under my layout. It's a USB one that I'd usually put above me where it is, so if I got too warm when I'm working, but it's somewhere under me. I need to find it. I am going to be going on a hunt. The next couple of days I will be going on a hunt. It'll be somewhere under my layout.
Buff. You know, I asked which one of the 4. It's all of them.
Chris, I admit I love to eat it. I just can't smell it cooking. The other thing I'll be glad of when I get the shed built is I'll have shelving on the wall that I can put all my
Modeling
all my
stuff.
bins in. I can put my bins on so I don't have to bend over so bad to...
Not going to be able to see it, I don't think, individually, but you start stacking up all these rows of corn, and I think it'll be pretty good. Actually, I think, well, early tassels. Should be browner. Brown.
Where is me?
Right, I'm gonna now go and make my last load. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna make the last load.
I've lost a bin.
Where you been?
No, I lost one of my bins that I put stuff in. I see I've got 2 openings. I've got one up there. I've got a small one here. Missing one of my other big ones. I don't know where I put it.
No, she hasn't, because hers is in a box. Tony, hers is in a box. Hers is a brand new one. Mine's out of the box somewhere under my layout. So... Great. Oh. Stop.
Oh, something tells me I'm going to need to clean up the desktop again.
Why?
Because I'm missing a bin. Ah, nope, there it is. Okay, it's over here underneath the... It's on the other workbench. That's why I couldn't find it.
You know those matches I've just glued together?
Yeah.
I'm going to use them for making a load. I've had an idea with them. I've had a brainwave. Don't know what brain. I ain't got a brain. I don't think.
So you've got, in the immortal words of Bill Cosby, you have drain damage, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know it's got to be over at Steve's place that he's got a fire engine or ambulance going by, because I was going to say, it's not the right sound for you, Lee.
No, I don't have anything going by.
It's me?
Oh, was that yours?
Yeah.
Okay, it sounded like a U.S. siren going by.
Believe it or not, some of the ambulances we've got since the pandemic has started, they're using private ambulances.
Yes, this is much better.
Oh, okay.
And they sound exactly like the American stuff.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I heard an American ambulance going by. I was like, I know Steve's probably got warmer weather down in Florida right now. We just warmed up. We had a cold snap over the over Friday and Saturday.
85 degrees.
I think we got 65 right now. 65, 66, I think is what it was when I looked earlier. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 70. Yeah, we hit the high for the day. We hit 70.
This is about right here down here. I've always told
Actually,
people, like, if you're coming down to Florida for like Disney or something, you come down like the second, third, fourth week of April, because it's after Easter, so the snowbirds are all headed north. Spring break's over, and it's before seniors, high school seniors and college students, whatever, come down for their senior trips.
right.
Look at that.
And the weather is absolutely gorgeous this time.
Yeah. And you don't have the, oh my God, it's oppressive humidity.
Yeah.
I came down to Disney of all times. I came down in like mid-August.
Yeah, that's.
But
in England.
oh, nice.
Those matches are glued together.
Okay.
They look good. Look.
Yeah, it does. It makes a good
Little load.
wood pallet. Yeah, wood pellet load. How well are my friends getting along in? Oh, they got nice weather today.
Yeah, that does. I just glued matches together and thought I had a pallet that was left. They're my pallets I have made. They're easy to make. There's a video how to make them.
Oh yeah.
I do like them pallets. Last week's stream, what Steve wasn't in, was a good stream.
Thanks.
No, it was good what I made, Steve. I made some good. I made some good bushes.
Yeah, I went back and watched it.
Yeah.
Those
Hey, Steve.
bushes.
I'll tell you, my friends in Nassau are having fun right now.
Wow.
Yeah, Nassau, Bahamas. They got 86 and sunny.
Yep, same here.
Yeah. Well, it's like for me,
Thank
I
you
would
for
drive down
calling
to.
in, Chris. Thank you for calling in, mate.
Thanks
See
for coming
you
in, Chris.
Take it
Hey,
easy.
Chris, see you later.
See you later.
Yeah, it's straight down to Miami, and then a hard left turn straight across the ocean for us to get there.
Yep, about 90 miles.
Yeah, it's about 90 miles off the coast of Miami. So, when my parents were alive, it was we used to call it our home away from home. So my dad would make 2 trips down a year to go gambling at the Atlantis. And I got a surprise. We went the year he passed away. We went that summer once we got everything cleared with the estate. And I got a giant surprise when I went down there. My father left a marker in the frickin' casino. He left $2,000,
Cool.
which I
Payable to
turned. Yes, it was. Yes and no. It was money he had left, but he had it as William Sullivan. And so, with my name being William Sullivan, I showed him his death certificate, and it was one of the pit bosses I knew that I was talking to about it. I was like, I wonder if Dad's left any markers behind, because I know he's got a bad habit of doing it, especially when he knows he's coming back. And
Hello,
anywhere from
Tyler.
6 to 8 months.
Hello,
Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. Tyler.
And
Tyler, are you in your AOE room working on your layout? Or not? If you are, I'll put the link in the chat if you want to come up for a bit. If anyone wants to come up for the last couple of minutes.
But yeah, I took that money, Steve, and I went to the craps table and ended up winning quite a bit out of it and was very happy.
Just put the link in if there's anyone in that wants to just come in for the last hour.
Last time I was at a casino was on my oldest daughter's 21st birthday. I gave her.
I've just put the link if you want to join. Dig it if you've
I
got
gave
the
her
camera.
$100.
It doesn't have to show on you. It can just show on what you're working on. The link, it just hit the link and you'll end up in my basement with the spiders.
I gave her $100.
You're welcome to come up,
and
anyone.
A trip to the casino. And for her and my wife. So she wanted to play Texas Hold'em. And so she went in, and damn, she didn't win the first hand. Okay? But it was downhill from there.
Thank you again, Tony, for coming in. Much appreciated.
Once she was done, she wanted to go shopping with my wife there at the casino, the gift shops. And I said, okay, I'm going to go play at the blackjack. So when they finally finished shopping, they came over to the blackjack table, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I forget how much, $300 a head or something like that. And I said, are y'all done? They said, yeah, Dad, you're doing great. I said, yeah, let's go.
Oh, I've got
But
Digger.
you're ahead, Dad. I said, yeah, that's when you're supposed to leave, Laura Lee.
Yeah.
Hi, Digger.
How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Digger.
Not too bad.
Hey, Digger.
Oh, yeah, I got some pieces done here. Here's the killer. See if the camera picks this up. 25 points if you could tell me where that came from.
Hey, Digger, that your
Go
cutting
on,
mat
big-
looks vaguely
Go
familiar. I
on,
thought
you're
I was
on big
looking at
screen
my
now,
layout.
Digger. You can show them off now. You're on big screen, mate.
I just got done with these. These are something I found in the yard. I'm not going to.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to say exactly what they are yet. Let's see if you guys can guess what they actually are.
Yeah,
Besides
they
the
look.
plaster
They,
off the house.
No, but close.
Okay?
There's another one there.
Have you got stucco coming off your house from hail strikes?
Nope. It's actually same concept, but it's not off the house at all. It's off the road.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
tarmac?
Yeah, it's tarmac. And that white, this here,
Yeah.
that's the white line paint on the side of the road. When they were plowing the snow last year, they
It
popped
was
a
the
bunch
white
out off into the yard. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can make terrain out of it.
Oh, absolutely. And it's got some weight to it, so it works great for, well, all right, the gamer in me's coming out. Sorry, it makes great scatter terrain that you've got some weight to it, that it doesn't get knocked around very much.
Right. That and this little dude here, that's a chunk of concrete I found on my job.
Looks like somebody fell on it. There's a big blood stain on it.
That's actually still wet paint. I'm waiting for it to dry.
I was about to say, looks like you were modeling it for somebody getting blown up on it.
If you've got nothing to work on, you can just run your layout if you want, Tyler. It's up to you. You can come up for the last hour if you want. We've got a space for you, Tyler. You're more than welcome. Links in the chat if you want to come up, Tyler.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, because I've got the YouTube and this going at the same time.
Yeah, you're getting an echo.
No, I don't have an echo. I actually muted YouTube already.
Oh yeah. No problem, Digger. No problem. Yeah, no problem. You know you're welcome whenever you're working on anything, Digger. If you want, just if you want to come on, you don't have to show your face. You can just put it down what you're working on. You're welcome to join my Sunday stream.
That and me, I'm actually figuring out my camera here for the first time. I'm actually using my webcam, so I'm trying to figure out my webcam where I want it at, and it's
Yeah. Use this stream to practice. Not a problem. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
oh, there you
That's what
go.
I have, Digger. I just got one. Let's see, 1, 2. I've got 3 webcams that the Logitech webcams, different models of those. And eventually, I'll
But,
have one where I can switch them around.
Yeah, Digger, the only thing is I haven't figured out how to make it where, because I've got the 922X, And unfortunately, with StreamYards, I can't figure out how to bring it down. Because I mean, I'd like to blow it up so it's just showing like a smaller area instead of my whole layout on the desk when I'm doing stuff. I can do it when I'm doing my videos and that I can zoom in, but I can't figure out how to get it to zoom in on StreamYards.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't think you get the option on it, Steve. Will you?
Yeah, I don't think so.
But this is the other thing I got. Well, I still have a little bit of touch up to do, but I'm getting into Gaslands. Check this guy out.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some Gasland stuff that I honestly thought about. I actually almost brought it up to Joel Karma, because I know Joel does a lot of steampunk stuff in that, and but I don't think the scale would be right for. Actually, no, it would be, because he's doing O scale.
You're forgetting he's on O.
Yeah, he's on 148 scale.
Yeah.
So the Gasland stuff, that I'll have to bring that up to him. I'll have to text him about that next time I see him in a thing.
Well, why don't I see you playing Gaslands with a Lionel train set?
No, actually, he would use the Gasland models for a lot of his post-apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah.
I can see him doing post-apocalyptic. Unlike me, where'd he go?
Yeah, because I'm going 164 scale.
Yeah.
That's basically your Matchbox and your Hot Wheels size.
Yeah.
Roundabouts.
Yeah, which rough. It's a little bit bigger than HO locomotive. Although what I really want to find, there's a website or there's a YouTube channel called 3D Bot that does Matchbox car races on the old Sizzler track, on the old Sizzler Hot Wheel tracks.
You mean 3D Bot Maker?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet he actually makes his own tracks.
Oh, does he make tracks?
That big track he has? He
Yeah.
made that.
No, I mean, does he have the? Yeah, but he had the plastic track that he's running the cars on. He's made that now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
I found the Sizzler track on YouTube, or on eBay, and somebody wanted like $300 for it. It was one of the old 70s sets, and I'm like, no, because that's something I would love to do. I'd love to do a Matchbox setup like he's got. No, this is my other passion, Digger.
Oh, there you go. A little bit of Warhammer.
Yep, that's one of the firstborns. That's one of the original Space Wolf models. I've got. We won't even go to how much my Games Workshop plastic crack addiction that I have.
Yeah, no problem. Anthony, are you in the railway room? The link is in the chat if you're in the railway room.
Yeah, because I collect 164s and I have a tractor display too. So what I'm doing is this next piece I'm working on, that big chunk of concrete, is going to be dual purpose. It's going to be for both Gaslands and my display, depending on how I want to use it. It's like a dual purpose type of deal. Along with eventually along with the battle mat that I want to make.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going for with when I do the shed. I'm gonna have my 4x8. That's my tabletop gaming with my N scale running through it, and then I'm gonna have a 2-foot shelf that runs all the way 3 walls around the layout room or the shed, so I can do my 40K tabletop And actually, the original layout is still somewhat up. Let me flip the camera around here. There's my layout right there, or what's left of it. It kind of got slowed down. I ended up not doing much of it, but that's all Games Workshop stuff sitting in the middle there. Some of the Sector Mechanica stuff. Now the white is not. That's my molding, because I do resin cast, and I cast a bunch of the floor plates because they just don't give you enough floor plates in those models anymore.
Oh, I hear you.
So I ended up molding some.
Yeah, there was one I was looking into, and I'm like sitting there looking into it. Says, I'm not going to spend that much money just to get one bunker. I'm like, no, ain't happening. Not happening.
Yeah. There's one that I actually have my hands on. Actually, there's 3 pieces I have that I'm about to make resin molds for. One of the archways, they no longer make that kit anymore. And there's one other one that I don't like the main door of it, but I like the side walls. And so I've made a resin mold of it, just a flat mold, where I don't care the backside doesn't have detailing on it because that's inside, you don't see it. But they one of my buddies actually works for GW, and I was like, if you could do me a favor, ask them what they think about it. And he goes, well, they're discontinuing using it. They don't care, just so long as you don't resell it as a kit. And I'm like, okay, cool.
There we go. That's a little bit better. I don't know if you've seen it. I moved my camera, so.
Oh, hell, I stepped away from the camera. I stepped away to go grab a drink real quick. Yeah, that works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like a nice piece of Martian dirt.
Well, it's going to be, by the time I'm done with it, that's just the base color. I have about 3 different colors I'm going to be dry brushing on it, just bring out the highlights. It's going to be basically just a big pile of dirt that I could either use as a piece of scatter, or on that battle mat, it's going to be what they call the sandbox at a lot of these antique tractor shows. The sandbox at the antique tractor shows is where they take like the antique construction equipment and they can just play in the dirt to their heart's content. So that's going to be sitting in the middle of that.
Oh, okay.
Which, like, that's what the battle mat I want to be dual purpose too. When I'm not using it for the game, I could use it for as a display in and of itself. Because I have a ton of different die casts, and it's trying to figure out what die cast I want to use for what. Like the tractors and stuff are pretty much spoken for. They're not going into gas plants at all. Right. But some of the other stuff, I'm like, well, I could go this way, I could go that way. So like any scatter or any terrain I may make or whatever, I'm going to try to make it dual purpose.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I was looking at a lot of it. I realize now the Games Workshop stuff, it's 25 millimeter, but it's not quite HO, but it's not quite O. It doesn't fit with S, but if you put it in the right spot on a layout, it will fit scale wise with the train going by it. So I was like, I might do that, and then have the HO in the foreground and have the N gauge in the back, so it separates the two, where you see the HO come by in the front, and then you see it at the back of the layout, and it's but it's the N scale, so it looks smaller, like it's way off in the distance.
forced perspectives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very
Have you
nice
all-
force perspective of it.
Have you all ever
Oh,
seen
I get it.
the Lionel disappearing train? It goes into the tunnel, disappears, and then comes out. And
No.
what it does is it goes down under itself and then back up. And,
Oh, nice.
and this is from like the late 50s, early 60s. Very, very rare to find them nowadays. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Very hard to find now. You can make them, but the original set itself is hard to find.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
if anyone's not subbed to Digger that's in the chat, it's just come up on panel. I've just put his link in. I've just got to run out of the loft. I'll be back in a minute.
It did show up.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm not going off yet. I've just got to run down.
Okay,
what I've got to do.
All right, Lee.
I'll be back in a minute.
In fact, I'll be back in a minute too. I need to get myself another drink. Yeah, I'm a Pepsi guy.
The Midwest. Where are you from, Digger?
I'm from up around Pittsburgh.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, my parents drink Pepsi. I drink Coke. Well, my parents drank Pepsi. I drink Coke. And then I got stuck on Mountain Dew a couple years ago, and it's either, yeah.
Hey, see, I don't mind the taste of Coke. Just between Coke and Pepsi, Coke just gives me like a massive heartburn, like right from the get go. I'm like, it's not worth it. Just not worth it. But I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Georgia for a while, and you couldn't hardly find Pepsi.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a running joke in North Carolina. You know, Pepsi's produced, you know, it's bottled right here in Charlotte. And, well, they've got a bottler here in Charlotte. Well, when Bruton Smith had Charlotte Motor Speedway going, he was looking for a soda. He went to Pepsi. Pepsi wanted nothing to do with it, so he ended up having going to Coca-Cola down in Atlanta, and they're like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. So instead of getting a local bottler, he got an outside bottler to produce the soda for Charlotte Motor Speedway, and there's never been anything but Coke available there.
I'm back.
Thanks for the warning. Now for making a giant mess.
I've done that. I've done.
Yep. Playing with the green stuff again.
Oh. It's nice to have someone else come up on the panel for a change.
Yeah. Digger went to go grab a drink. He'll be back in a second, I think.
She had a horse show this weekend, didn't she?
What's that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Z, didn't she have a horse show or something this weekend she was going to?
Yeah, I got an email back. I got an email off her. She was out. She's going to be out of the area. I did send it over to her. I understand. That's why occasionally I'll just put it in the chat, and if they want to come up, they can come up.
Yeah. Also, I was telling Dragon Lover, I was like, you know, you can use your phone. You've got a decent camera on your phone. Just go ahead and stick your phone up there and hit the link. And she goes, will it work? And I was like, yeah, it works. I was like, that's how I got on Toy Man's, one of his Friday morning rants. It was he came out at lunchtime.
She doesn't seem to be commenting now. Is she still in the chat?
Actually, I think she's working this weekend, so she may have left to go to work.
Ah.
And I pulled another Heath moment.
Uh-oh.
What's the Heath moment?
I forgot to wet my roller before I hit the green stuff on it.
That's a good one, that, Anthony. I'm doing things backwards. I know, she's still here. Yeah, Dragon Lover, you're still here. Yeah, it will work off your phone. And you don't have to show your face because Digger Miniatures has come in and he's just on his bench. The link is in the chat if you want to try and hit it. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm back.
No problem.
Actually, Anthony Dodge, I did that the one day I was sitting here and I was like, yeah, I'm fixing to have a wild weekend of with Coke and strippers. And I had a can of Coca-Cola sitting here, and a pair of wire strippers.
Bad
electrician joke. My glue pot's getting empty.
Yeah,
that's not good.
I'm not going to fill it
Take
off because I've got glue. I've got it's Gorilla glue. I've got glue, but I'm going to use what's on the brush.
I know they still have rail ferries, but I don't think they have rail ships anymore.
I'm gluing matches together
To
make so I can make pallets. Glue them together to make a square, like for making pallets.
Alright.
Oh! I guess who's just gone in the basement? I'll bring her up.
I knew I'd get her up sooner or later.
Oh, Dragon Lover!
Let me try this.
Yeah, you can use the street.
Okay, you're on my computer, not my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
That works too.
Oh, okay. Which one am I on here? That's what I get for not having any experience doing this shit, okay?
Oh.
There she is.
It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's all
You gotta get
good.
experience sooner or later.
Turn it around this way. No? Which one am I on?
Looks like you're on your computer, on your phone.
Oh, well, no, it shows me on my computer. I don't know.
Have you got is that your web camera?
Green stuff. I lost it again.
It wouldn't be long
where'd
before
I go?
It wouldn't be long before we get her up on panel.
Yeah, no. Who, Jackie?
No.
Or talking about Dragon?
Oh, right. It's
Dragon.
right.
Yeah. Jackie's got my stream up on the big telly.
Nope.
I've got your stream up on a big telly.
Oh, my face is stuck there. I don't like this. I don't know what's going on.
It's froze. It's froze, Dragon Lover, I think.
Yeah.
Come
Looks like your
out.
phone froze up.
Come
Still got your
out.
audio up.
Oh. I'll put you back in basement because it's froze. Because you didn't like her face being shown. She's still frozen in the basement. Go out and come back in. I'm trying to think, can I remove her from the stream without banning her? There is a way, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I laid that paint on a little bit thicker than I thought. I'm still waiting for it to dry. Oops.
Yeah, I can't.
You had that, right?
Jackie, see if you can see my corn.
No, I can't do it. If I boot her out of the basement,
Yeah.
bring her back up, and I can't bring her back to the stream. See. No, it's not.
Alright, hang on. Let me...
I've just looked, and if I boot her, she can't rejoin the stream.
Yeah.
and it's totally, camera's totally froze.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm chatting her in
Oh, okay, Dave.
How are you?
in Facebook.
Okay. No problem, because she's in my basement. Tell her she's in my basement. I've moved her into the basement with the spiders. I've ended up having to fill my glue up because I needed more glue for gluing matches together. Make more matches to make me.
I just thought of something.
She's going to try and refresh Lee.
Okay.
I hope my backdrop corn has tassels.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look.
Uh-oh. I see somebody's playing with XPS foam.
That'd be me. This is actually, believe it or not, this is going to be a forge.
Oh, cool.
And this is, and the forge here is just going to be for the display only. My display is, believe it or not, an antique tractor show that I actually take to antique tractor shows.
Cool.
But a lot of these antique tractor shows, if they have their own ground, if they actually own their own property, they'll have like a blacksmith shop, a wood shop. One actually has a belt-driven machine shop in it that actually do make stuff for everything else on their property with it. A steam building. I'm trying to remember what else. A sawmill. So I'm kind of pulling different elements from different places I've been to put on mine.
Yeah.
And one I like the way they had one blacksmith shop set up. But I think I'm only going to use half the building and have it. You can walk into the front of it and walk back out if you want to watch what they're doing on the forge.
Right.
Because they had it set up where you actually walked across through the middle of the building, and the blacksmith shop was on one side, and they had something else. I can't remember what it was going on the other side of the building. And
okay.
After they made everything, they would set everything toward that center hallway. So if you wanted to buy something off of them, you could buy something off them on the way through, and all that money went toward the club.
Right. Cool.
So it was a slick setup.
Yeah. Actually, it's like what the setup is. That there's a blacksmith that comes out to Carolina Renaissance Festival. Actually, he was featured on Forged in Fire, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's cool.
He's the one that, if you remember Forged in Fire, like this, I think it was like the first or second season, he's the one that came in the Renaissance style clothing. By a guy by the name of Brock Martin. He's from here in North Carolina, right up the road from me, and he does Carolina Renaissance Festival. He's our blacksmith there now, and they started. Year before.
We give Steve the highlight. We give Steve the highlight.
Oh yeah, he was doing railroad tie knives now 2 years ago, and I actually got a railroad tie from a buddy of mine who, when we tested it, it's the same steel that they're using for theirs. He told me anytime I wanted to come by the forge, he would let me make it into a knife.
Looks good, Steve.
Nice, Steve.
It'll be better once it gets planted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that came out. Nope, it came out like crap.
Oh god.
And it stuck. Crap.
problem, Dragon Lover.
I got a Google Chrome announcement right over the chat. There we go.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, it's like
You
I
know
looked
it-
over at chat and there, I couldn't see any of chat because there's a Google window sitting there.
As normal.
Of course, it's another YouTuber that I kind of like watching his videos. It's Artist Opus. He does miniature tabletop miniature painting for tabletop wargaming and that. Hey, I was like, "Ooh, he's got a video out." It's like, "Yeah, I'll watch it later."
Well,
I've
they're
got
part of my
with
forward.
him.
I've got about 5
Oh, nice.
videos to watch later.
Yeah, I've got quite a few to go through right now. I may have to walk outside with this, with my roller. I might have to put some alcohol on it, and I'll have to do that outside.
Yeah, you can't do it in the house. It'd be different if you were in your shed.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be a whole lot different if I was out in the shed. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just do it.
Yeah, because you're in the house, you've got to think of the kids.
Yep.
Sounds like me when I got spray paint. Everything I go outside when I spray paint.
Oh yeah, I prime outside anyhow. I always do my priming outside, and then I'll let it sit for about 3 or 4 hours. Of course, that's something else with the shed. I'll have I'm gonna do a spray booth with a exhaust fan going out, so I can vent everything out of the room.
Oh, kind of like what Jeremy got set up.
Jeremy.
Black Magic Craft.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sitting here going, I'm like, Jeremy, why does that name sound familiar? So yeah, Black Magic Craft, and then what I'm highly tempted to do is it Black? No, not Black Magic Craft. Yeah, Black Magic Craft. He's up in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he does all the stuff with shifting lands. Because I was about to say, there's him and there's one other one that do D&D tabletop stuff stateside that I've watched a couple times and been like, all right, guys, y'all are making me sick. Stop. I'm just like, it's like Hearst Arts. I've got 10 or 15 molds from Hearst Arts, and the one that I just did, I was doing it a couple months ago.
Was it on my stream?
Yeah, was the cathedral that he did, 25 millimeter cathedral.
The one you dropped?
Okay.
Oh no, that's not the one I dropped.
I couldn't resist getting that one in your drop.
No, that was last October, and that was the games day, the Armies on Parade model that I did for.
Yeah.
I was doing for my Games Workshop miniatures. Yeah. It was 18 by 24 wide and 28 inches tall. And like 2 weeks before I was going to send the email off with the pictures, Digger, I was doing a update video on it, showing everything about it. Went to take it outside to prime it. When I came back in to start doing my detailing, it slipped out of my hand and hit the floor.
Oh.
And it was hand cast resin. It exploded everywhere. I was like,
I found it hilarious, though, didn't I, William? Because I said, I've got that on a live stream.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
because I was gonna redo it, and he's like, we've got photos of it from the live stream, and I was like, yeah, but I'm not doing it again because I was so mad. I was
Yeah.
like, it's like, you know, it was 6 inches of pink extruded styrene wrapped in plaster cloth, and then I had Woodland Scenics rock molds. I had 8 or 9 of them on the front.
Yeah. I
Doing a
remember it.
cave, and then had the walls from Games Workshop on it, and then brickwork, and I've got the remake sitting behind me here, and I haven't even bothered. It's still sitting there in the same condition it was in December. I have not touched it. I was just like, I was like, no, nope, not doing it. Good orange flavor. Num 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 num.
Oh, just thought on that. I haven't turned the oven. I need to go and turn the oven now.
Done that. I used to be a 124 scale modeler with cars.
Yeah.
And I built this 55 Chevy Ford, believe it or not, for a fair. Because they had a modelers competition at the fair.
Right.
So I got this thing done. And literally, it was all done, painted, polished, everything. I took it outside to get some pictures of it. And I tripped coming in the house, dropped it, and exploded everywhere.
Oh.
Oh, and it wasn't just a kit. The only thing I used from a kit was the body, the chassis, the floorboards. Well, I used an engine too, but the chassis, the floorboards, the driveline, the rear end, almost everything on that car was scratch built.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like back in the day, I kit bashed 2 '69 Pontiac Firebirds, and I did it was like a month-long competition at one of the hobby shops that I used to go to, and what it was is you would do stuff on your diorama each week on like a Saturday. Well, that following week, people would come in and see if they could see what was changed in it. And I had a '69 Firebird in there, and the first time I had it in, everything was pristine, and I had the hood up and I had the motor being worked on. It was when I was working on it in high school. And then I turned around, and about 2 weeks before it went classic, a lady in a Toyota Corolla pulled out in front of me, and I T-boned her.
Oh.
And it was during the competition that I had this happen, so I just happened to find a second one, and I cut the pieces off of it and started doing it like the car being rebuilt in the shop.
Nice.
And nobody noticed it for about the first 2.5 weeks that I had it set up. That the car had been damaged because I cut the quarter panels off. The front quarter panel I cut off on the driver's side, and I took a lighter and managed to melt it just enough to where it looked like the damage that I had done to my car. And I had a pristine one sitting in the corner. And it was more or less judging if people, how much people paid attention to what was going on in your models. And I actually won that competition because nobody saw the differences in my model. It was like as it was going, they totally missed it.
Yeah, that's something that's kind of hard to miss too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 1 week you come in, the car's pristine, the hood's up, motor's out on a table, and I had broken the motor down to where it looked like it was being rebuilt. So in 1/48 scale, doing a 400 block was really fun.
Oh, I can imagine.
That's why I no longer do plastic models. Because, oh
Well,
my God, some of the small fiddly bits on those things. Oh,
well, well, you should see what I was looking at last night. Is from Shapeways, 164 scale, international GT 466 straight six turbocharged diesel.
oh. As soon as you said Thingiverse, I'm just like, yeah, I've seen some of the stuff the boys at Thingiverse put out, some of those modelers, and wow, is all I can say about it.
And the other thing I want it for is I just want the engine because I'm going to put it on a stand for a display piece for a small display piece on my big display.
Right.
Like I have a shack I'm probably going to be doing here soon. It's basically just like a lean-to shed type of deal.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my stationary engine shed.
Oh, okay.
Like I have one of those. What was it? It was the Lionel. It was like a flat car. And it had like a big engine and a generator on it, and it had this whole spotlight that spin around on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have the engine off of one of those that I actually have right now on an Alice Chalmers 3-axle lowboy pulled by an R model Mac. It's just sitting on there, but eventually I want to put that in the shed. And I also have a Case 509 power unit that I'm going to put in there as well.
Oh, it's fun.
Well, the Case 509 power unit, I basically built. I started with a Case 600 164 scale tractor.
Mm-hmm.
I cut off the front axle, and I cut the engine right at the line at the transmission. And then I made its own little wooden cradle for it, and basically weathered it. In the back, I put I put I think it's a bamboo skewer and a little bead on the back of it for the pulley on the back. That's all there was to it. If you actually look at my channel, I actually have a video of me building that.
Okay, I'll take a look later. Oh man, come on.
In the picture that I start the video off with, that was the original piece I got the idea from, which was the Case 509 power unit that's up in Portersville.
All right, I'll definitely have to run over later and take a look at that. All right.
Yeah, because I haven't put any videos out on this channel for a while. It's because I couldn't figure out how I want to do my camera. And the way I was doing the camera, you watch my hands where you actually see what I'm working on until I'm actually done with it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah, it's like I've been playing with different areas of putting my camera, and I actually did it again.
I was doing that with my camera. I've got another anchor. I've got another camera point for my camera, but my camera is a webcam, but I've got it on the GoPro mounts. I've modified it to fit onto GoPro mounts.
Yeah, I'm looking right now at finding a used M60 or Mark 60 Canon, because the Canon uses the same that particular Canon uses the same mount for the lenses of all the lenses that I have right now for my Rebel that I used to use. So it'll make it a whole lot easier. But I can do video transfer through it. I can use that camera for.
You mean a D60?
Yeah, or D60. I mean, yeah.
That's what I use for my photography.
Yeah. Well, see,
I love it.
Yeah, I've got an old Rebel T3i that I've had for years, and I actually took.
Thank you, Jackie.
I used to do still photography with it, and
Yeah, because your link is in in the chat actually, Digger. I put it in
okay.
before.
Yeah,
I'll be
thank you,
putting
Lee.
it
I
in
forgot to thank you for that. Thank you very much, man.
It's okay, mate. I will be putting your link has gone in the chat, but I will, because you're new to my stream, your link will be going in the description at the bottom. I always do it when I have new people coming up on panel, and you're welcome to come up anytime if you want, mate.
Yeah, actually, I've been trying to do for the last couple, 2-3 weeks. It's just I never got the laptop down here in time. So I'm like, well,
Hey,
we'll try it again next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're welcome for next week. This is a regular thingy, and as well as that, you may get subs up on your channel. It's not about subs, but you may get people that'll start looking at your stuff.
And see, if
Yeah.
I'm here next week, I'll take you up on that. If I'm not here next week, don't worry about it, because I'm actually a photographer as well, and
Yeah,
I may
that's
be
no problem.
dealing with the client while you're on. So
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no problem. I know the time difference between the UK and America is slightly different.
Actually, where are you at, Digger?
I'm by Pittsburgh.
Okay, so you're East Coast, yeah. So we usually go on at 12.
Yeah, and
Um,
between us and Lee, it's about a 5-hour difference.
yeah.
I actually had a girlfriend from the UK, so
Actually, I've got one that actually Lee and I always talk about him all the time. Mel Bowes, the terrain tutor.
I know Mel.
Oh, well, here, you'll love this.
I'll put you on big screen. I know what you're getting. I'll get it now.
Oh, nice, nice.
There we go.
I was one of the original backers on his book, and I have the 25 millimeter mini me. Now, what I found out is they had extras after they got done with the original Kickstarter backers. If you order in the U.S., if you order from Ironheart Hobbies, if you order Mel's book, you get the mini Mel with the book.
Oh, that's cool. Well, see, I got my book from my local hobby store.
Right.
I figured, you know what? If I'm going to give anybody business, if they can get it, I'll give them the business. So.
Right. Well, see, I don't have a local hobby store that deals with warlords around me. So I was like, I saw it come up during the during this Kickstarter, and I was like, oh yeah, I got to do this. And then I got the digital copy first, and the digital copy. Yeah, I got the digital copy first, like 2 days before Christmas. Christmas Eve, we were doing our Christmas Eve.
I'm just moving the
opening
camera.
A present.
I want the camera in a different place. I'm not
Judy showed
where
me
the camera is.
Had told me it showed up. Christmas Eve is when my book showed up.
Oh, nice.
So I got to open it Christmas Eve. The only thing was the box had been torn and the model had fallen out. So I had to get on with Dan and have a new one sent to me. And about a week after I made the announcement that I had a damaged box and had lost the mini Mel, he sent a new one out to me. And I was like, oh, sweet.
What you're talking about, Mel, where's he been lately?
He has, he had the tooth problem, and he got that fixed. And then last week, let's see, that was 2 weeks ago. He cracked his tooth and then got the tooth replaced. Then last week, I think Dragon Lover was telling me he put on Facebook, on the Terrain Tutors web Facebook page, that they had lost their dog.
Aww.
So the I guess I'm assuming the black lab that used to run around in the back of the live streams is the one he was talking about. Evidently passed away. So he was upset about that. So he didn't come on last week. I'm hoping he'll come on tonight.
Same
Which
here.
Yeah,
should be
I'm
about
hoping he
2.5
comes on.
hours.
I'm hoping he'll come on. Has nothing been said on anything?
Not that I know of.
I know. Because if we know he's going to be on, I'll put his link in. But most of us are all sub to him because I am. That's where I usually see you. I usually see you. Dragon Lover usually sees. Because I think that's where I first seen Dragon Lover.
Yeah, Dragon Lover. I actually talked her into going to Mel's channel first. Cause she was talking about getting into terrain. And doing plastic models and stuff like that. So I was like, well, check out what he does. I was like, I gave her his website and oh god, her name just ran out of my head. Kathy Millett, and then of course Luke Towan, because he just makes us all sick.
Oh, Luke Towan, I love the stuff Luke Towan does.
Yes, I love Luke Towan's stuff, but it makes me sick because he makes it look so bloody easy.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He does some of his stuff. Who's that other one as well? There's that other one
HO remote control vehicles he built.
Oh, Digger, don't even get me started there.
Come on, dude. I'm looking at this stuff like, come on, man, really?
Yeah. Well, here's the sad thing, Digger. I'm an ex 10th scale and 8th scale buggy RC racer.
You and me both.
I've got the equipment to do it. I've got the experience to do the RC stuff. I was watching him do this and go, HO scale model that you're building from the ground up for RC, no. Or as in Mel puts it, not no, but oh hell no.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he has a flexible enough suspension on to go rock crawling with it on that little setup he made.
Oh god, the rock crawling setup that he built. Yes.
I'm like, what? I'm like, oh god. I'm like, at that point, I watched that. I love Luke's videos. I watched that. I'm like, you know, I quit. I'm done.
Yes. Well, see, I watched him his bridge build, and I was like, that is beautiful. And then he ran the RC car over it, and he goes, and I'm building a layout based off of this. And he builds a layout, and I'm just like, it's a rock climbing course. It's a rock crawler's course. Luke, I hate you. I absolutely hate you for that. Because the modeler in me is going, you know what? I'm doing a 4x8 layout with terrain for tabletop gaming. Oh my god, I want one of those cars so I can do that and just make a rock crawling board with my tabletop gaming stuff too. And it's like to where I can do all three. I was like, and then I was like, no, the RC modeler in me is like, William, you're nuts. Stop now. Step away from the computer. Like, put the mouse down and step away. The other thing I used to do that I was actually avid in was paintball. I was part of an amateur team for a long time, and we got invited to a pro-am up in Virginia. We were doing the amateur side of it, but I actually got to meet the guy that made the paintball gun that I used at the time.
Oh, nice.
I had a Bob Long Intimidator, but I had the original that was the that didn't have the low voltage or the low pressure setup on it, but I rebuilt the gun for the low pressure system and redid my trigger and everything on it. And I actually met him at the tournament while I was at the target practice line doing my chronographing and all, making sure I was legal speed and everything like that. And from behind me, I hear this, "What have you done to my gun?" And I turn around, about to bless this guy out, going, "What do you mean your gun? This is my gun." And then as my mind is about to engage my tongue, I turn around and realize it's Bob Long. And I'm like, what part of are we wondering about? He goes, "Your trigger speed." He goes, "Oh my God." I was like, "Oh yeah, I have an 1/8 of an inch trigger pull on it." And I told him what I did, and he's like, "Come show me on my gun." He could build them. He could do them on paper. He couldn't get he couldn't get it from his head of what I told him to his hands.
Right.
And I set his trigger for him, and then I had to spend the next hour and a half setting his warp feed so he wouldn't outshoot the warp feed. And the warp feed hopper is basically like making it a chain fed gun. But it was he was shooting so fast he was out shooting the stuff at the time. I was like, that was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, they that was in my younger days. I haven't played now. Let's see, my oldest is 18. I haven't been on a field in 15 years.
I'm surprised you didn't play up here in Cranberry. Cranberry had a huge area up here that was set up by pro and semi-pro paintballers, and they would have a tournament there every year. People come from all over the country up there.
Oh, talking about the Badlands tournament?
I'm not sure what they call it in Cranberry, Pennsylvania.
Okay, I think I may have seen that one. I had heard about one somewhere that they ended up at one point in the mid 90s. They had William Shatner out there, and I remember seeing a video out about it. But at that point I was on the way out. I had already taken a 2-year hiatus when my daughter was born. And then I was asked to come out of retirement for a one-off tournament in Charlotte. And the first game lasted under a minute, and I threw 240 rounds downfield.
See, I only did paintball 2 times. The second time I did paintball, it was out there at Cranberry. It was a company event.
Yeah.
They asked me not to come back.
Yeah. Well, it was. I had my gun set for field regulation of 285 feet per second, and I played back. So, I had an 18-inch rifled barrel. Oh, nice! It did come out good.
That's a hunk of concrete.
Yeah.
That did come out nice. Well, I'm not going yet. I'm going to give in on. I'm going to go 3 hours. I'm at 2 hours 54. I'll do 3 hours. So it's just Jackie's just put in the chat. She must be getting hungry.
Jackie's like, so sorry, Lee. It's time soon.
Yeah, hey, it's fine.
Bring me food.
Yeah. Hey, it's fine. We've had, to be honest, it's been a good stream with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
We've enjoyed. We've had new people coming up, Digger, and I much appreciate everyone that comes up and everyone that comes in the stream.
Oh, not a problem, man.
Not a problem. Thank you. I know Steve's muted his mic, but yeah, you're more than welcome if you want to come in, because all I'll do on my about page, or I'll just put it in the link in. I'm going to start putting the link in, I think. It seems to be working. I didn't expect my channel to go as the way it did. The way my subs have gone, I didn't expect to hit 400 subs.
Yeah.
And I was not one for scratch build. I was not one for doing scratch builds, mate. I actually started my channel not doing scratch builds. And hello, Leighton High River Subdivision. Thank you for joining.
Lehigh, how you doing, Lehigh?
Hey, Ian, how you doing?
Better late than never.
Okay, so I got the
if the dog will have my steak if I don't give in.
Dog could be eating like a king tonight.
Yeah, the dog will be eating like a king. Yeah. Yeah, the dog will be eating like a king.
Lee,
But
not
as I
so
was
much,
saying,
but the dog.
yeah, me not so much the dog. But no, I never used to do scratch builds. The one that got me onto scratch builds is Joe. Crazy Joe. He got me onto the scratch builds, and since Joe got me on the building scratch builds, I ain't looked back. I was starting to mess with matches off camera. I was messing with little bits of scratch building, and I thought, nah, it's not good enough to use. And then all of a sudden, it's ended up, it's come on brilliant. I love using scratch build. Like I do this scratch build series, showing everyone what I do.
Yeah.
And we love what we do. We have a good crack with everyone that we have up on panel, showing what we're doing, and that's what it's all about. We show what we do in the hobby.
Yeah. Now a lot of mine will change hands here when the shed's delivered. I'll start putting more videos out because I'll have the shed build in the process of going through and redoing my layout and everything again.
Yeah.
So
I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a DIY shed that's 16 by 12 with 6-foot walls that are all tilt walls. So it'll be easy and quick.
You're gonna go N scale?
Oh, I've been in scale.
Okay.
I'm thinking about adding HO to it just for grins and giggles because there's some locomotives, some European locomotives that I want that the only way I can get them is in HO because they don't have them in N scale yet.
The only problem is with that size, you need, for most steamers, you're going to need 33-inch radius turns.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it'll be it'll probably only be a simple loop, and it'll be on the 4x8 layout board anyhow. It's going to be an excursion train, if anything. It'll just be a simple passenger loop with a station and
thank you for coming
in
a
parking lot.
See you again in the streams.
See you later, Anthony.
You.
Bye, Anthony.
Because what I really want is I want the the A4 Mallard? I want a Mallard and I want a Flying Scotsman.
You mean the Mallard?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mallard.
Yeah, the Mallard.
That's stored down at Crewe.
Yeah.
Heritage Centre at Crewe.
Now, where are you at, Lee?
What?
Where do you live?
I'm not far from Liverpool.
Okay.
You've got Liverpool. You've got Liverpool and you've got the Mersey that separates us. I'm on the Wirral side from the Liverpool.
And my best friend lives in Bury, just north of Manchester.
Yes, I know that way. I've got friends that are on that we're going to see that are in Chester. They're going to be in Chester the next couple of weeks. They're on the
His
canal
business
boat.
used to be in a little town on the northwest side of Manchester called Goulburn.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still like to get over to Stoke.
What are you
I
messing
have
with
some.
now? Miniatures. Digger.
What's this?
What are you messing with now? It looks like you've got a craft knife in hand, cutting something.
I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm cutting a foam, the bottom of a foam plate, because that's going to be
Oh.
the floor. That's going to be the floor for my forge.
Oh, nice.
The foam,
Nice.
it basically a foam plate's nothing but XPS foam, in a way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it takes texture very easily.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to glue that down onto a board so it doesn't warp or do anything else on me. Then I'm going to glue the forge to the backside of it, and then I'm going to build the rest of the building around it. But I want to get this part of it figured out first before I went any further.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll mess with stuff. I'll be scratch building. I'll see if it can work as a scratch build idea before putting it into form.
Well, folks, I gotta go.
All right,
No problem,
Steve.
Steve.
So we'll
Thank
see
you
you
for
later.
Good
coming
night,
up, Steve.
All right,
See you
bye.
later, Steve.
Yeah,
I
Digger,
won't be
something
far
else
off
I always
myself.
do that I like to use is the quarter-inch ready board.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to jump out of the loft a minute.
I've got 6 or 8 plates of those I get at the Dollar Tree for like $1.
Steve's gone.
And it's not the Elmer's version, it's the ready board version, so the paper pulls off a whole lot easier.
Exactly. I have a stockpile over here.
Oh yeah, I stockpile the hell out of it. And that's mainly because Black Magic Craft. And matter of fact, I just rewatched one of his old videos where he was showing his Mod Podge and the black paint primer that he does. And I was like, oh, right. Yeah, that's what that was. Okay, I need to do that.
Oh, yeah, that is some. I actually have some. Mine that always ends up being like some shade of gray.
Yeah.
But I made some. And I'll tell you what, that stuff is a lifesaver.
Yeah,
I
no.
love that stuff.
Oh, I've done the Mod Podge. This thing is still coming apart terrible. Yeah, the texture came out wrong. I've used that on a couple of his
I just got my headphones on.
tutorial stuff that he had. I did the fountain one time, and then I did the boat that he did. That he put the blueprints out for, and actually enjoyed the heck out of doing it. But I was like, I went to use the Mod Podge, and I should have put the black in it, and I didn't realize it. And I was like, now I know why he put the black in it, because you can't see what you did and what you didn't do. Yeah, what you've primed and what you haven't primed. That one came out a whole lot better.
It did.
Hopefully it'll come off where... there we go. Sweet.
It's like that, Digger. All that is cardboard straws.
Nice.
As allowed.
There you go. See, I have a bunch of those Q-tips with the hollow centers.
Yeah.
I was thinking about cutting a bunch of those up to make a load for one of my flatbed DCP trucks.
Yeah, that would work.
That's what we were saying for Lee. We were telling him to get the plastic coffee stirs.
Yeah, it's
that are the
We can't get the plastic ones.
Ah.
The only coffee stirrers we can get are the wooden ones like that.
Okay.
We can't get the plastic ones.
Wonder if you could order them on Amazon.
I need to look. I do need to look. It's like there's another thing I build, Digger. Pallets out of coffee stirrers and matches.
There you go. I'm actually
I never used to do a lot of scratch building, and I just started messing around with stuff off camera. And I'm not afraid to show people what I do for my layout, and that's what I like doing with this. Because my layout is 26 foot long in the loft. It's 2 tracks.
Nice.
And, it's my heaven. I love being up here. I'm up here more times but sometimes in the summer it can be too hot.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting the I'm grabbing the portable air conditioning. Yeah. Portable air conditioner and heater that my wife and I used on a.
But I'll be right back in a second, guys.
All right.
No problem, Doug.
Uh-oh.
What?
Dragon Lover has started her wizard's tower. And oh boy, is it going to be nice. She's got the base done right now. She just sent me a picture.
Has she got a webcam on a laptop?
I don't think. I think that's what she was trying to. What she was trying to use.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to use her phone because she didn't actually have a web camera.
Yeah. She needs to have a. Do you know what I think we need to do, William? I'll speak to you on Twitter. We'll come up with an idea.
All right.
We'll try and organise something where we can get a practice stream on StreamYard, where we can try and see if we can get it sorted with her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably talk to her tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyhow, because we talk during the week sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'll get with her on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm at 3 hours 8 now. I will be calling it before. I'm not going 4 hours.
Okay.
So, I would have done. I would have gone 4 hours, not a problem. You know me, but
I know.
I want my steak. I've got steak. I've done Jackie's Fair, done steak. So
yeah. Well, I just made tea, and I was like, I'm sitting there looking at it, going, it's 3 o'clock.
Dragon Lover's just put it in chat there. Dragon Lover, send me an email. My email's on my about page. If you've got send me an email, and I'll run through it. I know William's in your way, but I'll run through it. I don't know if William. Send me an email, and we'll try and sort something out so we can try and see if we can get you up to doing a test with your camera.
Okay.
I just asked. What's
yeah,
that?
because I know she's also on I've got her on Facebook. Facebook Messenger, and
yeah. Yeah. That's sound that Dragon Lover, not a problem, because then I can try and run you through how to do it using your phone, and I can speak to you in email more better than in chat. So that's what we'll do, Dragon Lover. I'll email me when you get a chance. Who's eating?
I am.
I thought so. It must be getting near lunchtime, is it?
I missed lunch. It's 3 o'clock now.
God.
I've got a sandwich sitting in the refrigerator that I got at the actually, my wife walked in the door with it like 2 minutes before the stream went live, and I was like, I'll eat it later. It's like, I got stuff I'm going to do on the live stream.
Yeah. I think I've made a pile of matches there. Look at them.
Oh yeah, I've got. Where'd it go?
That's all I'm doing is I'm gluing matches together. So I can I need to make a load of pallets for my pallet company that's going on the industrial area. But I will have a video coming out tomorrow. There'll be a video getting done tomorrow. I've got a video I've got to do. Got a lot I'll be getting out tomorrow.
I just did a whole bunch this morning before we went live. Matchsticks and balsa.
I give in using balsa now because since I went my model shop, the balsa wood that I used to buy has gone up in price, so it can stay on the shelf.
Yeah.
Because I would have used balsa wood to do what I'm doing here when I'm putting 4 matches together to make a square. I would have used a square piece of balsa wood, but I figured out it's easier to use the idea I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, so that's what I was doing. Was I was gonna start doing the matchsticks. I had leftover from before that I've been using just to clear up what I had. I just couldn't remember where I put them. I put them on a different row than I wanted to put them on.
I've got boxes of them. I've got ice cream box on by my feet, 2 ice cream boxes under. I've got matches everywhere. I have actually been working with a fence that I would like to do, but I may do another stream this week. I may be doing a stream again, but I'm not sure if you're in work all week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, weekend. Do you work on a Saturday?
No, No, we're usually off most Saturdays.
I may do another stream I may try and stream Saturdays and as well. I'll try and fluctuate it. I'll say, but the weather's getting nice here as well because I've got to go and meet up with my mate as well that lives on a canal boat. I've got to go and meet up with him at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the other one that I would love to go if I ever make it back over to England for any extended period that I want to meet up is Luke from Luke's APS.
Oh yeah, APS. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because actually, he's the one that got me. He's the one that got me looking at terrain and building terrain, and then through him I found Mel, the terrain tutor. From Mel's I found Kathy Millett and Luke Towan, and then from all of them is the one I ended up finding Black Magic Craft and Wylock, and God, there's so many tabletop gamers out there that have done stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I've run across that. Did you run across that tabletop witchcraft yet?
Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking of. Tabletop Witchcraft was who I was thinking. That's who I was getting confused with. Black Magic Craft. Yeah, Tabletop Witchcraft has done some stuff that has just made me go, duh.
Well, yeah. like the little smoke machine he uses now. I'm like, what?
Yeah. No, it wasn't him. It was RP Archives.
Yes.
Out of Europe, out of England. That has one. He did a Citadel, and out of SPS foam, and he did stained glass windows where he took a picture and went to like Staples and had it put it on clear acetate paper and did stained glass windows in his basically 24 by 12 cathedral that he could change, and he could change the windows out the way he did the walls. He magnetized everything so he can take the windows out and change the inserts in the windows.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it going, oh, the ideas I have right now for 40K stuff, you make me sick. I'm just like, oh, because at the time I was looking was, August to November of last year, right during the middle of everything. And I was like, I was looking for stuff to do because I was at home bored, and I was thinking about doing my Games Workshop miniatures. I've got Sisters of Battle. Well, they're part of the religious order from Warhammer 40K. I was going to do a Citadel to them, and I'm just like, oh, right.
Oh
yeah.
boy. Sorry about that. I got the race on too. And Joey Logano just landed on his roof.
Who?
Joey Logano.
Oh, Jesus.
Last lap of the first stage, he got turned and the car just went airborne.
Oh, God. What race?
I guess you got NASCAR on.
Yep, Talladega.
Oh, no. Talladega was today?
Yep.
I need to go turn that on. Actually, I've caught 2 races this year. I caught Daytona. That's the only race I've caught in the last 3 years since my father passed away. Because I caught the All-Star race in the 600 here in Charlotte, and I just kind of like it was off and running with the rest of the season. I couldn't. And then with the pandemic, I just kind of, they weren't running races. So what I wish I had caught, Digger, was the Bristol as a dirt track.
I missed that. I wanted to watch that. I was set to watch it, and it got rained out. I was like, no, they did get rained out. They're trying to figure out what to do with the track because the track was too muddy from the night before.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, they're going to run this on Monday while I'm at work. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
But they needed to do something because I was watching the practice, and you could barely see the cars. It looked like a desert race.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd wet the track down just a little bit, and then they went to run the first lap, and literally as they made the first lap, they were coming back around to the start-finish line, and the guys were literally driving blind. Their spotters were telling them where to go.
Oh. And it's amazing the spotters could actually see what was going on.
Oh, no. Well, that was the thing. There was no dust coming up, but all the dirt flying up from the cars hit the windshields and was on the ripaways, the tearaways.
Mm-hmm.
The drivers couldn't see out the car. It was like they showed, God, I can't remember whose car they showed pulling into the pits, but the guy goes to pull the thing off, and he managed to peel it up to where he could grab it all off it as one, and he looks at one of the announcers and goes, "This thing weighs about 20 pounds. Holy crap!"
Hate to stop you in the tracks there. I'm gonna call it, Jack. Thank you
Jack,
for
you
having
just
me
called
on.
it.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry as well. I'm lagging as well because I know I'm lagging because I keep dropping matches. And you know when you've had enough trying to do scratch build, it just. Thank you for having me on. I'll get it right. Thanks for coming up on my show.
No problem.
It's a pleasure to have you come up on it.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're all more than welcome on my stream and any videos. I will have a video that'll be coming out tomorrow. It'll be a scenery video.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. And so thank you all for coming up.
Well, thanks for having us.
It's okay, and I'm now going to go off. I don't know, are you staying in until the end or what? Because I'm now going to go off totally of the topic of trains, anything like that. I'm involved with another thing that is a model, is a canal boats thing.
Ah.
So I don't know if you want to stay in, you put your, call it, because I'm going to be announcing. I've got a friend that's, the description's in the bottom, of a UK guy that's doing Forgo narrowboaters. I'm going to put it on myself now. They have got a stream that's called Forgo narrowboaters. They're doing it through StreamYard, and they're talking to someone on StreamYard about narrowboat life, and that is 7 o'clock GMT time on Tuesday.
Okay.
The description is in the bottom of it if you're into canal boats. It's not. It's just I'm a mod for it, and I said I'd give it a mention on my streams.
Oh yeah. Let's see. 7 o'clock your time would be
2 o'clock ours.
2 o'clock
Yeah,
ours.
2 o'clock.
Okay.
It's on StreamYard. It's actually on our canal. It's a friend of mine. It's got canal boat, and one of the guys on Amy Joe. He's only just got over COVID. He had COVID. He was on his deathbed. And he's actually just gone back in the marina now after a long stint being out for a bit. But it's him that's involved with Forgo narrowboaters, Captain Phillips and Morningstar narrowboat guy I know as well. And they've got Forgo narrowboaters 7 o'clock GMT time.
All right.
So if everyone,
take a look at that.
Yeah, more than likely it's something to watch if you want something to watch. And thank you for coming up, Digger.
No
Yeah,
problem.
thanks for coming up, Digger. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.
Later, man.
See you later.
Night, folks.
Bye, folks. Right, as I was just saying then, thank you for having me. Thank you all for me guests that come on. And thank you everyone in the chat. You're more than welcome. Next time I'll be doing the same stream again next week. But I will have a video coming out tomorrow. If you like what you see, or anyone that's up on the chat, Digger, New Ferris, Dragon Lover that did come up for a bit, but we had technical problems, but we will sort that. Thank you for watching. But there is Forgo narrowboaters are doing Forgo narrowboat live stream on Narrowboat Tales' channel, 7 PM GMT time, and take a look at that. The description is in the bottom of it for it. So thank you all, and thank you for coming into the stream, and take a look at Forgo narrowboaters on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock GMT time. And thank you all for coming up on panel, and if you like what you see, subscribe, like, and thank you all. And a big plug for Forgo narrowboaters at 7 PM GMT time, and it's on Narrowboat Tales' channel, and the description is in the bottom. It's a live stream that they are doing with Forgo narrowboaters with a guest. So go and take a look at it if you would. It would be appreciated if you're into your narrowboating and waterways of our UK canals. Thank you all for coming in, and bye from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. See you all. Bye. Oh. Bye. Bye all. Thank you for coming in. If you like what you see, subscribe, like, and bye from Anfield Road. And I would say, don't forget, 7 PM GMT time, we have got Forgo narrowboaters on Narrowboat Tales. Description is in the bottom of this video. after it goes up, after this live. So take a nose at 4 Go Narrowboaters on Tuesday night, 7 PM GMT time. Thank you all from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Bye from Anfield Road. See you again. Video coming out tomorrow. Bye from Anfield Road. Bye all. Thank you. Bye from Anfield Road.